Now, so far we have been modeling based on basic primitive. Okay, we are using boxes, cones, sphere, cylinders. Now we are going to go into advanced modeling. We are going to model this very cute little aeroplane. Okay. Before this, we need to know how to manipulate the sub objects. Okay, right now we are going to go into sub objects. So without further ado, okay, let's go into, just click on a box. Okay, let's click the box. Now with this box actually contains a few sub objects. Okay, right now we can't see because it's still a basic primitive. You can still change its length. Okay, if you press F4, okay, you can see toggle the segment. Right, you can see that this box is made up of segments. Right, these segments are called edges. Right, so you can see now you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 edges. So you can change that. Now, in order for you to do advanced modeling, you need to convert this basic primitive to editable poly. Right, to do that, you can just right click on an object. Right, you can right click. Right, you can right click and then you can just say convert to editable poly, or you can actually go to right click over here, okay, and choose editable poly. Right, so there's two ways for you to convert. Now you have to notice that once you convert anything into editable poly, you can no longer change its parameters such as the height, width. Right, so now it becomes a very manual editing. So what are these manual editing, and what are the sub objects that I'm talking about is this 5. Right, so the first thing is vertices. Vertices are actually the dots you see, the blue dots that you see now highlighted as red. Okay, if I press F3, you can see them clearly. Right, I will hide my grid by pressing G. Right, so you can see, okay, these are the vertex. Okay, now to move any vertex, you can actually just use the W tool, okay, which is the move tool, or over here W. You can also make use of the scaling and rotation tool. This is more for the other objects. Okay, so now we can actually move them, or if you select a few of them and then you scale them together, okay, you can actually make them closer to each other. Right, so if I press 3 now, you can see that I'm actually scaling the vertices. Okay, these are the plural for vertex. Okay, vertices together, okay, by scaling. Right, so of course there's nothing that I'm modeling now. Okay, just want to show you what is vertices all about. Right, it's actually the single points that is connecting the edges of this object. Right, so let's go to the edges now. Click edges. Now you can select the outlines, right, or the segments. You can also select these edges. Let's say you want to select two together. By pressing Ctrl, you select more than one object, and then I press R, which is the scale tool. You can actually scale them wider or closer to each other. Right, scale them closer. Right, okay. And the other one is actually polygon. Right, so polygon is these faces. Okay, you can actually modify the faces individually. Same thing, you can actually rotate them. Let's say I press E or rotate, and then I rotate the faces. Right, rotate them like that. I can also scale the faces, scale, right, and bring the polygon smaller, right, to make the polygon smaller. So you notice that the corresponding faces are also attached, right? So if you scale one, you have to realize that the corresponding faces will also follow. right? So with this in mind, okay, before actually go into the aeroplane modeling, okay, let's just click on this border. Okay, you notice that I can't click on any border because this border actually is a okay, if you have a hole, okay, somewhere, let's say I click on the polygon and I delete this space by pressing delete on the keyboard. Okay, I delete, and you can see that there is a border. Once I click on border, it will uh, actually select, okay, that border, and you can actually do a few things to it. Okay, edit border, you can actually cap it, okay, which is to close it back, okay, with a face. Now the final one is actually an element. Okay, this element is more useful when you have already attached a few objects to each other and you want to select just one whole object. Okay, you just click on element, and this is actually the whole element. Okay, it is actually different than selecting the object. Okay, so with this in mind, okay, you notice that when I press on something, it becomes highlighted. Okay, it becomes yellow. So if you want to move the whole object, you must make sure that this is not yellow. Right, so if I click once again, okay, now you can select the whole object and you can rotate it, okay, as a whole. Right, so let's begin our aeroplane modeling.